Hey everybody, Scott here from G-System Videos. Yeah, it's Friday. I said I'd be back on Wednesday. Suckers. More Strat fun. Let's go.
Da 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 da.
Yep, continuing on with the Strat build. Today I'm going to sand off the second coat of reddish brown. I love the color though. I am tempted to just sand it nice and flat and then, clear it with true oil, but I'm an idiot. So I'm a glutton for punishment and I want a sunburst. God damn it, I want a 3-tone fucking sunburst. Oh, I'm gonna have it. No lavalier mic for these videos. It's just too much of a hassle. I've got to edit these on my computer so I can do the speed up sanding thing, and painting thing, blah, blah, blah. So there's that. Also, the time constrictions of, because I edit most of my videos, 99% of them, on my iPhone. And the iMovie app will only allow you to have 1-minute audio clips at a time. So this is easier, and it'll be more expeditious for this process. So let's go over to the table and let's do some sanding. Turns out I was not finished after all buying stuff for this guitar build. I found a fine woodworking shop called Woodcraft here in Austin to get some stuff that I was missing. I needed some wet sanding paper, some microfiber mesh cushioned abrasives. These go all the way from 1,200, 1,500 all the way up to 12,000. So that is some super fine abrasives. Sanding block, I'm going to use that in a few minutes. Some sanding pads, true oil, that's going to be the clear, and the beeswax. I need the beeswax to set the base plates for the pickups. That'll be a process that I show you, later on, probably next week. So let's get things ready to sand. Okay, today instead of using the random orbital sander, I'm going to start with this Norton abrasive pad, soft touch sanding sponge, 500 to 600 grit, because I want more control. I don't want to remove too much material. Okay, I just blew it off outside with the compressed air, and I'm going to do the other side, and then go over it with a little bit smoother stuff.
Really lines though, not like this. This kind of shit right here. God damn, why does it do that? I hate that.
I'm giving up. I'm doing the random orbital for the back. Okay, time to hit it with some more naphtha so we can clean this up before we do the outer edge, which may or may not be the right way to go. I don't really know, but I'm learning as I go.
Okay, now we hang this to dry for an hour. Yay!
Now I'm going to contradict myself. I'm going to start with the, what do you call it, the vintage, fuck, where's that color? God damn it. It's dark vintage maple. Yeah. Whatever. I was going to do the black, but I figure I can do the black last and then feather that in easiest rather than, you know, if you get yellow on black, you're going to end up with some gross, disgusting color. So if I start with the yellowish thingy here, hopefully there won't be any, you know, any of the bleed through, but I don't know. We'll see. I just had a thought. A three-tone burst is not happening with this guitar. Alright, we got some dark spots that I'm not thrilled about. But I ran out of hard drive space on that last one. It just sort of cut off. And what I was saying was, or about to say, is a three-tone sunburst is probably not going to happen. I would have to sand it back so far to get the yellow to actually look yellow that it's not going to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and simulate that by going light in the middle, by sanding the middle, and then sort of feathering that out using this 600 pad, and then then I'm going to do the black sides. That's going to be the next dye. Alright, I've got my, you know, simulation of a first bit. Fuck the yellow, it's not happening. Not on this one. So I'm going to naphtha the body again, let it sit for a few hours, then come back and hit it with the black. Alright, now we're going to try and bring in the black around the edges. I mixed up some dye here, and this is the trans tint black dye, their standard black, and I'm going to try my best to keep this from dripping, so I'm going to wring it out really well. I'm going to have to keep reloading this rag, but if I get any drips, that could be a fucking deal breaker. Because then I'd have to go back and do some damage control.
Okay, now I've mixed up some of the amber and the brown because I want to make the middle section a little darker, and there's something I've learned that if you don't like something, you just sand it off. So, if this doesn't work out, I'll just sand it back. Alright, now we're going to let that dry overnight. Alright, this is overnight. It's starting to look like something. It's pretty impressive. So I'm going to hit it with the 600 pad lightly, and then do the naphtha again, and then do the edges. Alright, now some naphtha. Alright, I'm going to let this dry for the few hours and then come back and put some more black on the outer edge. It's set for a little while. Now I'm going to do the last dark edge. This should be the last time I have to do any dyeing. There you go, everybody. More Strat fun. I'm going to continue next week. Probably Tuesday, Thursday videos next week, maybe. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, maybe even. Yeah, I'll probably do one this Saturday, too. Well, there you go. Stop making promises, shithead. What the fuck? Anyway, if you would like to buy my presets, you can have any one of my bundles for $10. I've got 6 of them. There's Queen, Joe Satriani, David Gilmour, Eric Clapton, 80s Metal Masters, and 80s Alternative bundles. $10 each, or you can sign up for the lifetime membership, just $99. Get all the bundles and all the future bundles. And as soon as, as soon as the Strat's finished, I can get to work on Hendrix, U2, Stevie Ray, more bundles. Good times. So, have a good weekend, everybody, and until next time, rock on.